Sorry. Sorry. You know, I'm having messages coming through from the OT. She's trying to make out that I'm chopping and changing my mind over stuff, and it's my fault why these adaptions are taking so long, and I was going to do an unbagging because it's like I've had these bits away. I was trying to keep it together for that. Yeah, apparently I keep chopping and changing my mind repeatedly, and a joiner who decided to change things by putting the eating bit here instead of at the back of the kitchen has really messed up the plans, she said, of everything, without taking into consideration what actually has been put in place. According to her, she did mention about the hob and cooker, the oven parts that were separate, and that. No, she didn't. I said that the cooker, I didn't know anything else because that was the lowest that I could get. Didn't know about hob and oven separates and all this stuff, and she never went into it. And she completely now is backtracking on everything. Oh, you said this and you've done that and you've not done this and you didn't want this and you didn't want that. And now all of a sudden you do. And I'm like, what? I think she likes the people that maybe she does adaptions for that are disabled, that don't really speak out and they live with what they've got. And to me, it's like, if you speak up whilst it's going on, it makes life easier. But she's starting to be a real cow over everything. And I think because I've sort of prodded a bit, she don't like it. I mean, I got in touch with my housing officer over it, and maybe she's being observed. I don't know. But there has to be a time frame to work to, and of course it's my fault, eh? Yeah, it's all my fault, of course. The tiles and the fact that they've been taken off and redone and replastered. It's just, to me, if you make a suggestion or something whilst the work is being done, because afterwards it's as I said to her, and this Craig that's in charge of the whole shit show, that when you say to these people, can I have this there? Can I do this whilst it's in the, the being done stage? Because afterwards it is a, it's far harder to ask for it afterwards. I mean, could I imagine that they're going to put this worktop in and rearrange from the back to the front afterwards when all the work's been done, when the tiling's in and the electrics are done and this is done? No, of course it's not. It'll be sorry, it's too late for that. Or there'll be an excuse galore for everything. And I'm like, I'm just fed up now. she just wants someone to have a go at, and it's me that she's going to have a go at. And she sent me some really shitty text messages. I mean, it's like the oven part. She said it's out of stock. Can't get hold of this cooker part, the oven part. Yeah, can't get hold of it. And yeah, I went on the AO website last night and I put my details in as if I was going to buy it, and lo and behold, it pinged up available, and you know, able to deliver April this weekend onwards. And I sent screenshots of it, and she says, oh, you're making out for me to be a liar. And I said, no, I'm just telling you that it's in stock, that it's available to deliver, not, oh, you liar, look. Because I know stocks and deliveries and everything can change all the time. Anyway, yeah. You know, this woman, I don't want to be sending text messages backwards and forwards, because it just, all she does is get really shitty and send me some really nasty stuff back, which isn't very professional, really. But, yeah, she doesn't. And I'm thinking, I don't want to be that person having messages. I'd rather have her come here and me discuss with her stuff face to face, but instead she's in an office, you know, and it's like, it doesn't take 2 minutes to come out and have a look and see what I'm thinking. You know, there's one thing that's been adjusted. It's hardly a biggie, moving this bit here. Oops, I'll move that. Yeah. This area here should have been over there where my little unit is, and that cupboard would have been up there. That's it. So yeah, all of a sudden it's my fault, because the joiner, instead of putting it over there like he was told to, suggested, why don't you have it here? And I agreed to it. And I said, what a good idea that would be, it'd make more sense. And because he's put it there, now she's had a head wobble. I'm not happy about it. I just don't want my address getting in on any post and stuff. So anyway, yeah. So of course I've had to have the worktop replaced and this one in, which does look really shit, to be honest. The edge here needs finishing with one of these black like line things. Yeah. And she says, because of that joiner doing that, it's caused all this. No, it hasn't caused all this. It's your bad organisation and planning, and Craig's very bad organisation and planning. You know, he agreed that the tiles, that not these ones, but the previous ones, were acceptable, you know, old and new ones, and it looked really, really obvious. And then when I complained because I hadn't had, the electrics weren't in for the hob, the tiling state was horrendous. So they would have had to have taken all these off anyway and replace them. So I'm sure that's my fault as well, is it, for having someone out to come out and have a look and replace the tiles. I'm waiting on long handle taps. I have come across some on eBay, funnily enough. I might end up buying some of them and ordering them, and then have them come here. And then I'll say, I've bought them myself. I got fed up with waiting on things that, you know, I'm asking for, and you think it was like asking for the moon to be delivered. It's just getting me down so much. And you know, it's like all the electrics. I mean, I'm hoping the electricians are supposed to come back, should be today. And I want to phone up pickups who have got my fridge freezer sat there from November, because the works were being, you know, getting ready to start. But then, for fuck's sake, I just can't. No, she's saying she just sent me a message and I've just seen one line. Yes, I did. No, you didn't. No, you did not. And I wish I'd recorded the entire time that she was here. Because she's one of these people that's just going to keep on and on. I'm just not going to reply anymore now. You know, I've had a belly full of this. And when you've got somebody that's sort of in charge but just not happy because I'm inquiring over stuff that she's done or decisions that she hasn't reached yet, and I'm like, can you do this? I mean, there's not a lot that I've asked for. The retiling is not down to me. That was down to Mixie and that, and what a shit show he was like. And the walls need replastering. This needs doing properly. But anyway, she wants someone, a punching bag, and I'm the punch bag. So we'll see. Today, I'm expecting the floor guys to turn up, to come and level the floor, get all the appliances out, level the floor, and then put it all back, the appliances. And I'm expecting the electricians. And as soon as the electricians have come and done the work in the kitchen, I'll then phone AO up and say, let's go, like your advert. But yeah, they don't give a shit. And she just wants someone to have a go at, and the going at person is me. Hey ho. It's just getting me down so much. And she's a bitch. I have contacted the local MP. That's what my care lady was on about. She says to me, contact the local MP. Theo Clark is the woman. She loves being on the news. That's the only time we sort of see this woman who deals with local things. The only time she appears is when she gets a camera shoved up her nose. You know, so I don't think they like that very much that I've got in touch with her. But, you know, I've said 7 weeks of a build. Is this acceptable for disabled people? Yeah. And I know I'm going to get it in the neck over that. I just want them to get on with it. How hard is it to organise X amount of people to come in? I mean, the decorator came yesterday. He tickled around with stuff instead of getting on with his work. The amount of times he was on his bloody phone organising his holiday and going away in September was ridiculous. When he should be working, and I felt like saying, do you mind, can you put your phone away and get on with your job? But then what does that do? Because he's coming back on sometime next week. The OT, I want next to nothing to do with her, to be honest. If I had the money to get this oven sorted out, I'd just do it, I'd just buy it, but I don't have the funds to do it. I'm still paying the cooker off, which is quite ironic because I've still got, it's gone and I'm still paying for it. But, you know, it's like a small price to pay, pardon the pun. So we'll see what happens this week because, well, this week, the end of this week now, we're week 7. But yeah, she wants someone to blame, so here we are. Me. That's what she's going to use, me. Right, anyway, I'm going to go and I'll restart the video with this one. So I'll catch you in a sec. Bye.